It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Kings out in Sacramento. Looking at the Kings, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. And tonight, we'll watch De'Aaron Fox, tremendous speed and quickness, even when compared to other point guards, Shaq.
You know, the point guard position in the NBA is stronger than it's ever been. Irons, sharpens irons, so I think it'll be special.
Yes, he's speed, and speed does kill. He's a competitor on both ends of the floor. I love this guy.
And with the game just about ready to begin, time to send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Wow, the fans making a lot of noise here inside the arena. The Sacramento Kings are getting settled in. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, it's hard to remember now, but Kevin Love didn't enter the league as a three-point shooter. Yet it's become a cornerstone of his game. And coaches have told him if you're a big man and you can shoot it out there, you're a valuable commodity. Kevin, he has listened, and he is indeed valuable.
Well, in this game today, it's all about court spacing, DA. Thanks for the report.
How about the Cavs last year, making it back to their fourth straight finals appearance alongside the Golden State Warriors, and for a team in a city that's just had so little to cheer and celebrate about. Obviously, LeBron James bringing their championship to them a couple years ago. Ultimately, the golden era of Cleveland Cavalier basketball.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Brandon Knight is out there with Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
And the Cavs and Warriors last year in the finals, Brent, the Cavs had a chance to even the rivalry at 2 wins apiece.
Well, they did, Kevin, but pretty much outmatched last year in the finals. Just too much roster change and not enough firepower to overtake the Golden State Warriors. The depth just wasn't there. It was a great ride last year with LeBron getting back to his 8th finals, but they came up short.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Bielitsa. And the pass to Fox. Some solid defense from Knight.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good. Osman.
Some good court awareness that time from Brandon Knight. He's a creative guard who has a good feel for when his guys are open.
Fox passes to Hield. Barnes against Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Osman, covered by Barnes. Now Sexton, outside Knight. Shot clock at 6. Over Hield, and too long on the shot. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
Well, there's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I thought
it was
I
on
did.
my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
We have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Matthew Dellavedova. Hands out there with Zizic. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Stauskas in at the small forward position. Here's Giles. Shot clock at 2. Bogdanovich. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And Bogdan Bogdanovich, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team. A EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Here's Fox.
There's not a lot of guards in this league who like the Knights that Matthew Dellavedova is going to match up across from them. Scrappy on that play.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. And the Kings not just rebuilding the roster, Brett, but also the franchise's reputation.
Well, agents and executives in the past year have been a little frustrated with the fickle leadership coming from the Sacramento Kings. And, eventually those perceptions matter.
Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Buddy Hield in for Harrison Barnes. And then for Cleveland, Chris, he's checked in for Ante Zizic. Osman comes in for Nick Stauskas. And it's Sexton in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. .43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Fox dishes to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, you got to talk mostly about the agility that this young big has, rolling well after the screen.
Sexton kicks to Love. Pass to Sexton. Clock at 6. Back to Love. Chris pass to Osman. And it's off from three-point range. Hield outside. Shoots over Clarkson.
Got to play defense for more than the first pass. That time Clarkson stays with the possession. That helps out big time.
That'll do it for the first half. Cleveland ahead, up 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. That's our strength anyways. And for us, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Kings.
Too much of their offense was perimeter-based. To be successful in this league, you have to score in the paint. Now, that doesn't mean you have to run your offense through the low post, but you got to send guys to the baskets on pick and rolls, dribble drives, whatever, to create high percentage opportunities you can win with.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
A nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Kings trail by 9.
You look at the roster turnover that the Cavs have had the last few seasons. A lot of trades made, some hits and some misses, and you know the front office willing to make some deals to try to get this train back on the right track.
Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Cauley Stein is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And with the trades this Cavs team has made, several blockbuster deals in the last few years.
Well, they have a tough payroll situation that they're trying to deal with and manage and manipulate.
Take a break.
It's tough for a young GM to try to find a way between sticking with what they've done, or is it a time to try to start to develop something for their future? You give them credit for doing everything in their power to still compete.
And that one misses.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
And the second free throw, good. Brent, do you think individual defense is getting easier to measure with player tracking and advanced stats?
I don't. I think it's impossible for you to find some legitimate measurement of how much a player is truly impacting the game defensively. I think there's great indicators of combinations of players that are on the floor at the same time, that are working collectively and doing something to shut down another team's best offensive unit. But individually, it's so hard to just put a number on what a guy is doing in terms of his total impact defensively.
So the eye test is not out of style.
I don't think so. I think we're getting better at the defensive metrics that are being used, Kevin, and I think that clearly we can see with some of the best wing defenders in the league, a Robertson, a Covington, that they're able to control their man, a Kawhi Leonard. They're able to impact the game defensively, but how are we quantifying that? We need to get better with it.
Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Sexton kicks to Love. Inside. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Pass tonight. Just 5 on the clock. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Here's Fox. Fires the 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Cleveland leading by 11. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Zizic. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Stauskas in at the 3. Good.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Clarkson looking for an opening to the middle. And the jam by Larry Nance.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 11. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 14 points. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Wasted no time on that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Love.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
That free throw good from Nance. Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
An interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management, but the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager, the guy to get the job done.
And here's Love. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Love finds Clarkson. 4 on the clock. Bagley with the rebound. Sacramento with the ball. 11-point game. Back to Fox. Over Sexton. Fox, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.